What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, in the past, we have seen multiple different trailers and information being put out about Season 2 and Halo Infinite, but finally, we have an official roadmap to go ahead and look over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and flash it up on the screen here for you guys, just so you can see all the information and all the details that we are going to be playing with when Season 2 finally drops. First off, it will be new 100-tier Battle Pass, new maps, new modes, new sandbox items, new narrative events, new Fracture event, Forge open beta, quality of life improvements, and campaign split screen co-op. Now, I do want to go ahead and start off with some positives before we go into the negatives of this video because, spoiler alert, there are a ton of negatives that we need to go ahead and discuss. But, like I said, for the positives, first off, we do have the Forge open beta, which will be awesome to finally see. It's kind of sad that this is going to be, obviously, a beta instead of just having Forge implemented into the game. I'm really hoping it's going to be a massive, massive, massive improvement from, obviously previous introductions. Since clearly we had to wait so long and we could not get this feature, a feature that's been in almost all the Halo games, at day one on Halo Infinite. It still seems so weird to me that they weren't able to release it at launch. But hey, like I said, it's fantastic news that this is finally coming in. And what I'm hoping that this Forge open beta will do is improve the replayability of the overall Halo Infinite game. Forge is a fantastic way for the community to go ahead and build game modes, build maps, build things that we, the player base, can go ahead and do when the developers are going on these long, cold streaks of releasing nothing for us to play. And I think it's just simply common sense, well, maybe not for the developers, but at least for all of us hardcore fans of all these franchises, it's common sense to know that any possible thing, whether it's a game mode or, like something like Forge, it doesn't matter what game it's implemented in. But any game that allows the community to go in and get hands-on with the game. That's why so many people are a little salty with Call of Duty going over to Battle.net, even though I think personally it's good because Beanox is pretty darn good with making Call of Duty games on PC. I'll be straight up honest, These old school games, they're great and all, but I'll be real, on PC, they are really bad. Like the Jetpack Call of Duty games, for example, like BO3 Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, play much better on console as they do on PC. But one of the best parts about all those games being on Steam is that you have the workshop. Players are allowed to go in and mess around and mod these games. Like you see BO3 Zombies all the time with all these insane modded maps, all these cool features. That's because the community was able to do that. And that's why these games like Black Ops 3, even World at War till this day, are still living on and getting numbers because the community is what makes the game live on. So, like I said, it's common sense for us to know that these game modes are very crucial, but for the development teams, I guess they don't take it as serious. But Forge, regardless, is going to be fantastic for Infinite, and I'm extremely, extremely excited to see what people are able to do. I just hope it doesn't turn out to be Portal. It's not. I'm just still so shocked that Portal was rumored and talked about to be such a high thing, and allowing players to go into the code and, really dig their nails into the project, and then it turns out to be what it is now. It's just, I'm just shooken up a lot from these AAA games, I'm going to be honest. And the next positive thing is co-op split screen, which is also fantastic news because that will help with the replayability of the whole campaign scene. As long as they are going to be able to implement more missions and expand on the campaign experience, that will easily, in my personal opinion, be able to make Halo Infinite last for a while. Even if multiplayer turns out to be an absolute crap show, the campaign can live on as long as they make it replayable, as long as you can relive those moments with friends, and they add enough content to keep people coming back, which they should be able to make enough content because that is a full $60 title. That's not free to play or anything. They have no excuses for not getting any content in the future. They should just be able to add a constant flow of content into that game. But to be honest with you guys, those are about the only positive things I can think about when it comes to this whole list for Season 2. Now, first off, when it comes to the negatives, why do we have to wait this long for these things to come into the game? I know I just said the Forge open beta and also co-op campaign are good things, but in all reality, these are things that have just been standards in the Halo franchise forever. I don't know what's going on recently, but it seems like every AAA team are just dropping standards. They're lowering their expectations. It's almost like they're all trying to rip off their fan base. It seems like every game that's coming out nowadays, Battlefield, Halo, Call of Duty, at least their multiplayer experiences, all seem to be nothing but massive cash grabs. They're trying to expand on this live service method and screw over people as much as they can, and they're trying to see how far they can push their community until they retaliate. And this is what we're getting now. Halo Infinite, a Halo game releasing without Forge and co-op campaign. It just does not seem logical. Now, second off, I said in a few videos ago, I think it might have been my last Halo video, that I was extremely happy about the content that we were getting in Halo Infinite, but they would have to be able to continuously deliver this content in order for us to be happy. You know, you can't complain about getting stuff, but if they're not going to keep it frequent, then it's going to be a problem for a lot of us. And basically what this roadmap does here is tell us how long it's going to be until we see some more content. It's going to take 6 months. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are getting 2 maps, and that is supposed to hold us over for 6 months. And on top of that, I didn't do that much research. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really see that was going to be a big team battle map and an arena map. I thought they were going to have a couple of arena maps and then expand on them to make them big team battle maps, just to save them some extra time. But no, it's 1 arena map and 1 big team battle map with no more additions coming for 6 months. They couldn't even bother to put in any remasters into Halo Infinite just to fill up some content over time. No mid-season updates, no consistency, just 2 maps to play on. And they expect, 343 expects that to last us for 6 months, when the community is already leaving the game as it is for the lack of content. And of course, like I just said, there's going to be Forge and co-op campaign, which is supposed to be what will keep the community, us, interested in continuously coming back and playing Halo Infinite. But the problem here is that both Forge and also co-op campaign are not going to be releasing in the beginning of the Season 2 update. They said that campaign co-op is going to be coming out late August, and that's a target date. That's not even an official date. That's a target date. So they're guesstimating when the co-op campaign will be released. And the Forge open beta is coming out in September, 1 month before Season 3 is going to drop. So basically, you have to wait 5 months to get the community into Forge to start creating, new masterpieces for us to get us interested. And you have to wait, at least a few months to get into the co-op campaign, which isn't even going to be for multiplayer. Obviously, that's for the $60 campaign, which is obviously, like I said earlier, fantastic. And I think that's the best part about Halo Infinite right now is the campaign. But that's not going to hold the community over. The only things that we're going to be excited for right now are going to be 2 maps, 1 big team battle, 1 arena. Game modes that should have been in the game since day 1, since that's a Halo tradition to have a nice, generous amount of game modes to have variety in the title. And of course, a 100 tier battle pass, which is the only thing to be excited about because all the other cosmetics in this game are stupidly overpriced in the store. So that is what we're going to be here for. And I have a really, really serious question. Is this enough to bring you back? Like I said, the only good thing about this update right now is Forge and co-op campaign. These 2 things are coming at the end of Season 2. So in all reality, the beginning of Season 2, you're just going to be playing 2 maps and a battle pass and a few game modes that probably not everybody's going to stick on, and they're just going to go back to the main game modes that they've been playing since day 1. So realistically, will this be enough for you guys to return? Because for me personally, it's not. I was trying to be as positive as I could possibly be with Halo Infinite, thinking that we would get more content, thinking that just like with Call of Duty, they only release a couple of maps at the beginning of the season, and then they have a mid-season update, they keep bringing stuff in. I thought it was going to be like that, but apparently I was being a little too optimistic because it's not. It just simply is not. They're giving us 2 maps for 2 separate game modes, so if you don't like Big Team Battle, sucks for you, you're getting 1 map, and if you don't like Arena, sucks for you, you're getting 1 map as well. It's a really bad time, man. It's a really bad time for a lot of Halo fans out there. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, go down in the comment section, leave all of your opinions down below, and let me know your personal opinion if you think that Season 2 is going to be good enough for everybody to return, or if you think it's lacking tons of content and it's not even close to being good enough for you to come back to this game. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Moments they hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with us to do so, Twitter and Discord, both link down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.